Sean gets to drive the 13 Mitigator Ford Fusion. I'd like to thank you for listening to Let's Talk Racing.tv.
Driver of the number 5 Kiker Motorsports Camry. Welcome to Let's Talk Racing TV.
With Rockingham Speedway. Thanks for listening to Let's Talk Racing.
I'm Tiffany Peters, driver of the number 17 Toyota NASCAR Camp World Truck Series, and you're listening to Let's Talk Racing. Hey guys, I'm Daytona 500 winner Trevor Bain, and thank you for watching Let's Talk Racing.
Hi, this is Dylan Smith. I'd like to thank you for listening to Let's Talk Racing.
Hi, I'm Amber Colvin. I'd like to thank you for watching Let's Talk Racing.
Well, I'd like to thank everyone for watching Let's Talk Racing for this evening. I know it's a little backwards, but anyway, welcome to Let's Talk Racing. That's the way it should have started. Just sitting here getting ready to run through some of the things that happened over the race this past weekend. Jason Langley will be joining us shortly here. He got a little sidetracked and lost track of time. We'll have Sean Beluzzo calling in, a modified stock car champion at 2012 at Langley Speedway. Also have Mike Harmon calling in, Nationwide and Camping World Truck Series driver. And then we're also going to have Mackena Bell calling in later at the end of the show. Alright, let's get over some of the crazy stuff that they were doing here to everybody. Brad Keselowski, of course, got fined $25,000 for doing his tweeting during the red flag at Phoenix International Raceway. A lot of people totally went ballistic over it when they heard about that. But what they did is they basically, at Daytona when he did it, they gave him a bye, so to speak. But in the rule book, it does state that they're not to have any electronic devices inside the race car like a phone. So basically, when he tweeted before in Victory Lane at Bristol and from his car on pit road during a rain delay at Richmond, they couldn't say much about it because chances are somebody handed him the phone. At least that's what they're going with. But yeah, he was hit for $25,000 on Monday, so I'm sure that's just really going to hurt his bank account. Now, of course, all the other big things. Let's see here. The 17 and 99 are going to swap crews for 2013, it looks like. Carl Edwards is already going to be getting the other crew chief. Gordon's crew is definitely going to be hurting to the tune, I think it was $100,000 that they fined him for. We got some updates on who's going to be riding with who. Bobby Labonte is going to be back with the JTG Doughty Racing in 2013. Let's see. Reagan is hoping to get back to Front Row Motorsports in 2013. Let's see, who else is... Dodge is going for their first driver championship since 1975 with the driver Brad Keselowski. I was talking and texting back and forth with Joey Myers, who's Brad Keselowski's spotter, and was asking him, was he starting to get nervous yet? And he told me that well, he hasn't got to the nervous point yet. He's used to the 5 nationwide championships that he's worked with before, and it's going to be eventually getting there to him. So we will see what's going to happen there. Let's see. Try to let's see. The penalties for Sunday's race at Phoenix. 3 teams got fined. Jeff Gordon was found to be in violation of actions detrimental, which basically turned him into the wall. So he got fined $100,000, docked 25 championship driver points, and put on probation until December 31st. So as long as he's nice at the next race, he's fine. Rick Hendrick, he was also penalized 25 championship owner points. Alan Gustafson, the crew chief of the 24, he was was found to be in violation where the crew chief assumes responsibility of his driver, car owner, and team members, has been placed on NASCAR probation until December 31st. Brian Patty, crew chief of the 15 car, he's been fined $25,000, placed on probation until the 31st of December. Of course, Brad got fined his $25,000 and on probation until December 31st for tweeting. Then, let's see. Rick Hendrick said they were not going to fight this penalty on Jeff Gordon. So they're going to take it. And Michael Waltrip had a statement that he also would accept the penalties announced by NASCAR, and looking forward to finishing what has been a breakthrough season for Michael Waltrip. Boy, getting tongue-tied here tonight. Need to get back on task here, I reckon. So much stuff cranking up here. Let's see. Oh, let's see. What else we got going on? Entry list for the Homestead Raceway. We've got 47 teams. 4 people aren't going to make it. Let's see. The ones that are not top 35: Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Mike Bliss, Trevor Bain, Scott Riggs, Josh Wise, David Stremme, Stephen Light, J.J. Yaley, Reed Sorensen, Joe Nemechek, Reed Sorensen twice. That's good. Michael McDowell, he's driving the 91 car and the 79 car. That's a good thing. The number 44 team, they withdrew from the race. In the event qualifying might be canceled, the 8 who would make it would be the 21, the 33, the 30, the 26, 98, 87, 23, and 19. Which means 37, 91, 79, and the 6th car would not make it into it. Apparently all 3 teams are going to be running the same tires at Homestead. The tires on the trucks will be branded Goodyear Wranglers, even though they're all Goodyear Eagles. Interesting how they do that. They even got suggested tire pressures 12 to 25. For those that you really want to get in there. Extreme Motorsport, focused on 2013. That's the number 44, driven by David Rudiman. And they're looking to try to make it into the racing for 2013. Extreme is being spelled XXXTREME. Kurt Busch he's scheduled for national interviews to promote, of course, Kurt Busch, the Outlaw, number 78. He's going to be in New York City Thursday morning to promote it, which is tomorrow. Dale Jr. is going to debut the National Guard paint scheme on his 88 car. That's going to be out there for this weekend's race. So that ought to look good. The new Chevrolet model will be revealed on November 29th during the Sprint Cup Series Champions Week in Vegas. Gordon, DuPont, Hendricks Motorsports, they are celebrating their 20th anniversary tomorrow. That will mark their 20 years to the day when they put that old rainbow, DuPont rainbow on that Gordon boy's car. Remember, he's got 4 championships, 86 victories, and over a 250,000 customers who've been entertained by DuPont through one of the most prolific at-track hospitality programs in history. So that means they let a lot of people go into hospitality tent. Martin Truex Foundation will be collecting donations, monetary and product, today from 9:30 to 7 at Bass Pro Shops in Concord. So we already missed that. So this coming race weekend, you're going to have a lot of action. Got a lot of people going to be fighting for that championship. And it's going to be having. I feel sorry for Elliott last weekend. I was just totally terrible what happened to him. I'm gonna shoot my co-host here tonight. I can tell you, I'm shoot both of them. But one of them, his wife-to-be snagged him and dragged him off to the wedding planner. So he gets a bye for the night. Hopefully everybody is enjoying the weather that's popped through. If you like getting cooler weather, you've got it. Also, New Jersey and New York, they still got a lot of people without lights. A lot of people are dropping out, resigning positions everywhere. It seems like there's never-ending massive stories for everybody. Sitting here talking about the what is it? The generals now. Everybody's got a beef with the generals because, hey, they know some people, and people just can't control themselves, I reckon, on emails. And then the FBI guys, then they're sending themselves topless or shirtless, whatever. I just don't know about all that stuff. And we think racing is bad at times. Oh, jeez. Run down in the points. Sprint Cup Series, Brad Keselowski, Jimmy Johnson, Casey Kane, Clint Boyer, Denny Hamlin, Matt Kenseth, Greg Biffle, Kevin Harvick, Tony Stewart. Damn, I hate he dropped down tonight. Martin Truex, Jeff Gordon, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. down in 12th. And I tell you what, Kyle Busch, 13th. First man out of the top 12, out of the chase. I feel for the guy. I remember at that Richmond race how he felt when they found out that he definitely wasn't going to be making it in the chase. Nationwide Series, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. still holds the lead. Elliott Sadler's 20 points out. Austin Dillon, Sam Hornish Jr., Michael Annett, Justin Allgaier, yay Justin, Colwitt, Mike Bliss, Brian Scott, and Danica Patrick hitting the top 10. Mike Wallace still hanging out in 12th place. Go, Mike. And some of my other buddies, Jerry Clements, 14th. Eric McClure, 17th. Johanna Long, hanging 20th. Danny Eflin, believe it or not, even though he hasn't raced the full season, only 17 races, he is holding in 21st spot. Tell you what, that's pretty damn good, only racing 17 races. And then, let's see here. Robert Richardson, hanging out in the 29th spot. Trevor Bain, 32nd. Travis Pastrana, 33rd. He only ran 9 races. I saw him a lot at the beginning of the year, but after that, basically no go. Steve Arpin, 53rd. Oh goodness. Well, he only ran two races. Truck Series. Da-da-da-da. James Busher, top spot. Timothy Peters, 11 points behind. Ty Dillon, 12 points behind. That's close. That is also close. Then we got Joey Coulter. He's moved up to 4th as well. He's mathematically still there, but 29 points back. Parker Klingerman, he's 37 points back in 5th. He's basically just out of it. Everybody else: Matt Crafton, Nelson Piquet Jr., Justin Lofton, Johnny Sauter, Miguel Paludo. These guys, they are through 10th place, and they are mathematically out of the chase. What has happened to the doggone call-in people? I have to do it myself, I reckon. Trying to call Sean Beluzzo.
Hello, this is Sean. I'm sorry I'm not available.
Oh, it figures. I'm going to have to kick his butt.
Number. Yeah.
I tell you, I just love nights like this. Come in, figure you're going to have 3 or 4 people here, and all of a sudden you wind up being the only one. But anywho, all right. Caleb Gill, 12th position. Ron Hornaday, 13th. Todd Bodine, Onion Head. Ryan Silas, 18th. Dakota, 20th. Jennifer Jo Cobb, 27th. Ryan Blaney, 26th. Brendan Newberry, my buddy Brendan from California, 31st with only 10 races. Not bad. See how Scott Riggs did. Oh, that's right. C.E. Falk got out there. He's 47th in points and did 3 races. Grant Enfinger, 3 races. He's at 45th. Kyle Larson, 3 races, and he's in 38th. Kyle did some really good racing there. We were hoping to have him on the show. Chris Lafferty in 50th. And let's see, where did Scott Riggs go? I know he's in here. Scott Riggs, 85th. Out of 108 drivers. Huh. But no, he did some starting parts in the truck too. So, but Martinsville, he ran very good. Got up to 6th place. This is going to be so much fun sitting here waiting for people to call. They're supposed to be on the show. Bear with me. I'm going to go rattle Sean's cage again. This is what we call missing the driver's meeting. Oh, fun. So 15 minutes of racing news is going to turn into 30 minutes of racing news, it looks like. By the way, those of you that we're going to be having some new sponsors on the show. RacingPCs.com or RacingPC.com is going to be one of our new sponsors. And there we go. There's a good idea. Thank you, Ellen. Those of y'all that want to put their 2 cents in about some of the stuff that happened this weekend at the last weekend's race, feel free to call in. We'll put you on the air. Phone number 757-727-9263. Once again, 757-727-9263. Mackena Bell, like I said earlier, she's supposed to be calling in at 7:45 this evening after Mike Harmon. Anyway, what I was going to say earlier, those of you that want to get into iRacing, looking to buy a new computer for Christmas, RacingPC.com is a website that is going to be offering some high-end racing computers. Along with it, you get 3 free months of the iRacing package. So you can get on and race for free and have a good old time. Hey, Ellen, why don't you call in? But anyway, other new sponsor we're going to also be having is going to be the auctionhotspot.com. It's a eBay type of website, buy and sell. You can go on there and sell stuff. It won't cost you anything to sell if you use standard listings. If you want to highlight, do lots of stuff like that, they do give you a credit of, I believe it's at least $10, and then you'll be able to take and get some of the extra spiffy stuff blown up. Oh, goodness. Anywho, just happened to notice, I was rushing around, didn't even get a chance to turn on the major floodlights here tonight. Stand by while I snag one real quick. Ellen, call in. I don't know if that makes me look cuter or not, but what the hell. I hate that. One of these times I'm going to get it right. Hey. One more time. See if Ellen answers.
You have reached Ellen Richardson.
Oh, it figures. She's chicken. Well, hey, Slowpoke.
Yeah. Had my restrictor plate on. I'm not bad.
I think they ran out of gas.
Yeah. Who we got?
Nobody right now is trying to call Ellen. I had Sean Beluzzo was supposed to call in at 7:15, so my racing news segment of 15 minutes is now being stretched to 30.
So we got Brad Keselowski on the top of the board now, don't we?
Yep, Brad's on the top. I talked and texted to Joey quite a bit last night, and had some good talking with him, and
Well,
Asked him how if he was getting nervous yet.
15th or worse, we'll lose it, but 15th or better, we'll be all right.
I just stay out of trouble. Best place to be, out front. That's why you're out of trouble. Everybody's behind you.
Sorry I'm late, folks. Sorry I'm late.
Send him lots of hate mail.
Yeah.
Tried to get some people to call in to give their thoughts on this past weekend.
Well, I'll tell you, it's an exciting weekend. Timothy Peters is now 11th out.
11 points out.
I'm ready. That's who I'm rooting for now.
Yeah, Timothy, I'd love to see him.
What's his finishes at Homestead? Do you remember?
His best finish at Homestead?
Yeah.
Can't remember if I already texted him or not. I was I know with these guys that doing everything, Joey, we couldn't have him because they were Brad and them were flying tonight.
Right.
So
Heading out there to Homestead.
of course Joey is the flyer.
Right. I tell you.
Ellen said, "I didn't mean call me." Hey, you scared? Say you're scared.
Right.
You can get out here. Ellen Richardson, she works with oh God, racing. Yeah.
Racing one.
Hold on a second. She
We finished 8th last year. His Homestead finishes are averaging.
What is this? What'd she do? Send it through Facebook? Oh. Anyway.
Average finish is 11th or 12th place at Homestead. We've got to do a little bit better than that to get this championship.
Well, he's got it. Something has to happen to Busher, or Busher has to have something bad go on. Have a bad pit stop, get tangled up in a crash. And Timothy, he won't go, and if he came up behind Busher, he wouldn't punt him.
No.
He's too nice of a guy. So we're it's going to be a close race with those guys. I feel sorry for Elliott. Elliott was right there with, just a couple points away from Ricky, and then gets tied up in the wreck.
Let's go 11. Did he ever run Homestead before? James Busher. Yes. He finished 19th last year at Homestead. He's only run one time at Homestead in 2011. James Busher himself. Yeah, Elliott Taylor's got a long road to hoe for
Elliott and Jimmy Johnson both got a long road, 20 points. Timothy's got the easiest one of 11.
Right. We're still hoping for Brad Keselowski to win this championship.
Well, Brad's just got to run good, and he's just got to stay up front. That's all you can say to that.
Al Pierce is heading down there, ain't he?
Yeah, Al Pierce is probably down there. I should have called him.
Right.
Put him on the line here. But then nobody else would be able to talk. You didn't hear that, Al?
No. 14th.
Oh, gosh.
That ain't going to help a 14th finish. Ain't going to help Elliott Timothy Peters. Unless he leads all the laps.
He at least all of the laps.
It's kind of like that 1992 finish for the Sprint Cup. Alan Kwiatkowski and Bill Elliott.
No.
So
I reckon I need to resend him the phone number.
Mike Harmon. Should be calling any minute.
Yeah, I just realized that I don't know if he still had the number or not, and I hadn't texted to him. Of course, I could cheat and just call him.
Right.
You have reached the voicemail box of...
Well. So anything good going on in your way?
My way? Going crazy.
Crazy. Only thing I think about is Mike Harmon is like Michael Waltrip. It's the only thing I can think of back at Bristol when he had that bad wreck.
Oh yeah, everybody remembers Mike for that.
Yeah. I mean,
That was one heck of a hit.
he's ran a few Craftsman trucks or Camping World Truck Series.
I figured out somebody bounced my thing around over there. I just noticed.
Oh, your light?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Bet it's Mike calling back in. Let's Talk Racing.
Hey, this is Mike.
Hey Mike, how you doing tonight?
Good, man. How you doing?
I was wondering what happened to you. Then I realized I forgot to send you the phone number.
Well, somebody called me and I couldn't get my phone to switch over.
Oh, okay.
I called you back. So.
What's going on, Mike?
Got Jason Langley here with me tonight, Mike.
Just on the way to Homestead, man. Almost there. Getting ready to do tomorrow.
Oh goodness, you racing truck and nationwide or just nationwide?
We're going to do the truck for sure. We haven't quite decided on the next one car yet. So we'll decide tomorrow.
Well, let's see. What? I was trying to remember. I had a listing of how many people were. Let's see. I don't remember. Poop.
I think it's 38 trucks, 48 cars, I think.
Right.
Okay. I think one of the cars already pulled out, the 44 car.
44 did?
Yeah, they had that on J-Ski that the 44 car pulled out.
Okay.
Well, hold on, let me make sure. Double check all this crap.
You like running Homestead there, Mike?
Oh, yeah. Yes, I liked it better before they changed it.
Right.
Flatter, but it's okay now. I mean, it's good. It's fun. Different.
So what do you think about the trucks running there? They're thinking about running at Eldora.
I think it'll be fun. I mean, I'm not a dirt racer. I never ran much dirt, but I ran some.
Right.
Ran all the cars at Springfield and the Coin Mile.
Right.
I really enjoyed that.
Well, Eldora's got a little bit more banking than DeCoin and all them.
Yeah, it's a different world outdoors. I believe probably run around a truck wide open, but I'm not sure. But
well, you can go run a truck sideways, and you know.
Yeah. Yeah, because it depends on. I'm sure they're gonna prepare the track where to be
right.
hard, you know. So.
Is this a definite they're going to run there?
Well, that's what I'm hearing on Facebook that they're gonna.
Definitely. I think it's 99%. Feel kind of different, right?
Right. We don't want to hear about that 1% now.
That's right. And I know they already tested them there.
Ah, I tell you what, I'm sure they're going to have Tony Stewart will probably try to grab a truck.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
Don't let them steal one of your trucks now.
Yeah, I might. I talk to Tony every now and then. So.
Hey, do a quick little bio for the people that haven't heard you on the show before about where you came from, how you got into racing, and what your plans are coming up.
Well, I'm from the Birmingham, Alabama area. Ran a lot of short track races in the southeast. Won quite a few of them. Won several championships, and stayed there too long doing that really before I moved to North Carolina and ventured off into ARCA, nationwide and trucks, and just full-time racer. I've done it for about the last 20-something years. And just do the best we can with what we got, and we try to set our deal up where we don't have to depend on anybody. I sort of like being in control of my own destiny, and don't get to race as much as I want to, but we get to show up, try to make a living.
There you go.
Well, it looks like you ran one modified race in your career.
Yeah, I ran at Fredericton.
That's an interesting track there, that square track.
Yeah, the square track, you run it round. And I had a guy helping me on my all-pro car, and it rained him out, and his driver had back surgery scheduled. And he called me and wanted me to come drive a modified, and I told him, man, I never drove a modified. He said, same thing as your all-pro car. He said, without fenders. He said, if I didn't think you'd do good, I wouldn't call you. I said, all right. So I came on up. There's 45 of them there. We got 30 minutes of practice. I qualified 7th and finished 16th. Was a little too loose, but I'm pretty happy with that because them guys are tough, man. They've been running it all their life, you know.
Right.
Oh yeah.
It was a lot of fun, and when I quit doing the nationwide in trucks, I'm gonna get that's gonna be my retirement. I'll get modified and play with it.
Right.
Caraway and all those little tracks around North Carolina.
Well, everybody remembers you from Bristol. That's one of the big things from remember you by.
Yeah.
That nasty wreck. Do you remember much from that, or?
I'm glad they remember me instead of being a memory, you know.
Right.
Yeah, I remember every bit of it, but unless somebody brings it up, I don't ever think about it.
Right. Yeah. That scares. I mean, I was a racer for 5 years, and that wreck was pretty scary.
It was tough. I mean, it did get injured. Had a short shoulder for a couple of months.
Right.
But it was, I was raced the car 3 hours later, or practiced another car 3 hours after, and it just the good Lord took care of me. I know that. Gave me another opportunity, and I appreciate every day I live. It's a bonus. And the car is actually down at the Hall of Fame right now in Charlotte.
Right.
They got several wrecked cars there that deflated, terrible, bad crashes of Jimbo Dine's truck there. And,
right.
Phil Parsons got a car there, Michael McDowell. So it's sort of a weird display, but it makes people wonder, how bad I really want to do this.
So you like the trucks better than the Nationwide, or do you like Nationwide better?
Yeah, we was looking at it with Phoenix. I had them both there. I qualified the truck, and I let somebody else drive it to race. Qualified the car, and we ran a little while. But we qualified within a tenth of each other. Right. And for some reason, the truck felt so slow, and the car felt fast, and we were within a tenth. I didn't really get that, but I enjoy the trucks. I like the trucks, and the guys running trucks, bunch of good guys, and it's a pretty hard-nosed race.
Let's stop racing.
And it's not quite as much money on that side, so you feel like you got a better chance.
Right.
So it's fun. It's a lot of fun, and I understand they're going to a couple more short tracks this year, which it's a fun too. That's where we grew up racing short track.
Right. Yeah. I mean, do you have any do you enjoy the road course racing at all, or do you just like the short tracks? Or
I can't say I enjoy it because I've never done it.
Right.
And I feel like I'm too old to learn it.
Right. Turn left and right.
Well, I got Mike Harmon.
I guess we'll go.
Bell after that, and
I can't say I enjoy it.
Right.
I learned to.
Okay.
I didn't like the dirt.
All right.
I didn't go to the dirt races for ARCA until I started running for points.
Right.
And I went, and man, I loved it. I want to go back and do some more. So, but it's really fun on that mild dirt. I mean, it's racing's fun no matter what it is. You know that.
Right. I mean, as long as you're behind the wheel, strapped in those seat belts, and have that helmet on, you're ready to go.
And that's right. I mean, it's up to you to take it to whatever limit you think it can stand. You don't have to look over your shoulder for no blue light, so that's good.
Well, you don't want to run no Indy cars, do you?
Yeah, I never really thought about it or considered it. I guess the modified is the closest I ever get.
To an open wheel car?
Well, that's a modified is a redneck Indy car.
Right. Well, you had the old Slim Jim Pro All Pro series,
Yeah, I enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. And Southern All Stars had a lot of fun. The last time I checked, I had more poles and more victories, and I was the very first champion. You know, that was a lot of fun.
Right. You remember your first victory?
I do.
Where was that at?
It was at Harley-Dixon Speedway in Alabama,
Okay.
quarter-mile asphalt track. I'm not going to tell you what year it was, but it was then.
we ain't gonna go there, all right?
Yeah, we don't go there. You know, it was in a steel-bodied 71 Z28 Camaro that I used to drive on the street. Drove in the shop and made a race car out of it.
You know, I tried to make a Nova out of it one time, but I was 16 years old. I didn't know how much money it took, so I had to sell the darn thing.
Yeah, I know, man.
But racing's fun no matter what you do in it.
Yeah, it's. I've been at it for a long time, and I don't have any regrets. You know, I did real good in my late model stuff. I would have liked to came to North Carolina and start doing ARCA sooner, but I grew up around Red Farmer and them, and Red, he's out there to win a late model race and run 20th in a cup race.
Right. So Red Farmer's one of your heroes, huh?
He was. He's worked for me. I've driven his stuff. He's driven mine. Donnie and Bobby helped me a lot. You know, Donnie helped me. I learned a lot from Bobby by watching him. And then when he got injured, he come back, helped David race.
Right.
And I got to be good friends with him, and he was beginning to help me when he had his accident. Man, that was tough for all of us. He was a heck of a guy. So he loved racing, you know.
Good old Alabama gang.
Yeah, he was tough. He loved it.
I wouldn't run against you or Red Farmer because I'd probably lose every time.
Well, you know, Bobby said Red was the best driver he'd ever seen.
Right.
I know you can't scare him.
Right.
You cannot scare him. And quick story, I went back to visit my mother Easter. Yeah, it was Easter, and it was Easter. And went by Red on a Saturday morning. I said, I'm gonna stop by and see what Red's doing. See if he's in the shop. He's out there working on his backup dirt car going to Little Talladega that night. He's 79 years old.
Right.
And he tells me, I've got 10 top 10s in the last 15 races, and 7 of them was top 5.
Right.
You know, I just said goodbye. You know, it just thought like he was excited if he was 19 years old. And that's cool. I think it keeps him going. It's a heck of a yardstick for us to measure ourselves with. I don't really see myself getting in a race car at 79, but I hope I'm able to do so if I want to.
Hey, I'm rooting for you there, Mike.
Well, that's a ways off. That's quite a ways off. So,
right.
You know, but anyway.
We ain't going to talk about your birthday here now, all right?
No, we don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Let's say it's over 20 years anyway.
Right.
There you go. I meant to tell you earlier, I missed catching you at Martinsville when I was out there just a couple of weekends ago.
Yeah, I didn't bring my truck, but I had a weekend off, so guess what? I go to the racetrack just to watch.
Oh, goodness.
But anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we do, you know. I don't know what next year is gonna foretell with the rule changes and the economy the way it is. You know, I don't know. It makes you wonder, but everybody's got stuff they have to be concerned about, you know.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and let you go. Go ahead and give a shout out to your sponsors, and we'll let you keeping it on down the road there and keeping it between the lines.
We got the common relaxation drink. You find it in the Walmarts. It really does good. Helps you sleep, get things off your mind. That's been my biggest deal this year, and you know, see everybody at the racetrack. Thank all the fans for coming.
Good deal.
All right, guys. Thanks for having me.
All right, Mike. We'll talk to you later.
All right, buddy.
All right, bye. Mackena, you still hanging in there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
We have Mackena Bell on the line with us now. How you been doing?
I'm pretty good. How about yourself?
Pretty good. Got a little chilly here in the last couple of days, though.
Yeah, I got lucky and got sent to Miami, so it's been 80 and I have a sunburn.
Oh man, that sucks, huh?
We're getting frostbite up here.
What'd you think about Langley when you're out here running around and doing a few things again?
Well, every time we go to Langley, there's such history, with, Jefferson Hodges being the director of competition over at Rev Racing. So it's always kind of cool to go back there and see how excited, he and everybody that knows him is, to be able to go back there and have the combine is really a pleasure. But it's a fun little track. I love it. It's definitely a no slack track. It makes me scared to race CE, that's for sure.
So you experienced that bump in turn 1 quite well, huh?
Yeah, no, it's a good time. I definitely get out of the car, and I know my teammate did as well, and both were like, man, you never stop working here. So,
yeah, you come off 2, it's pretty tight. You get that wall pretty quick.
Yeah, I definitely think it separates the driver. It's it's very technical and not hit the storm drain off the floor is always.
Yeah, you gotta stay away from 4 as well.
I can tell you some stories about 4, but we'll leave that for another time.
Yeah, absolutely.
I used to run late models out there, so I knew a few things about that turn 4.
Yeah.
You don't want nobody on the outside of you either. You're gonna run right straight into the wall. So.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Well, you got a good number 3. It looks like on your race car there.
Yeah, we were 4 this year. We were 3 last year, so we're in the 4 Toyota this year. So that was nice for Toyota to come on board and be a primary sponsor on that car. And that was us.
Go ahead and do a quick rundown on your bio, since we haven't had you on here for a while, so that some of the new people that haven't heard from you get to know something about you, how you got into racing, and where you're going to.
Sure, my family's always been big into dirt racing. We followed the World of Outlaws forever, and they had mini outlaw sprint carts out at a local track one night, and my dad went out there. My mom didn't show up, so we knew we could spend a little extra money, and we bought a go-kart, and 2 years later I was in a Legends car, and 2 years later I was in a late model, and moved out here 4 years ago, raced East Park for Andy Santerre when the first started, and then raced the Wheeling All-American Series the last 3 years for racing.
Good deal. Now, talking about the dirt part, have you ever been to Knoxville, Iowa?
Oh, yeah. We used to go there all the time when I was younger and watch the Nationals. And
I went to the Nationals at Knoxville this year.
It's awesome.
We had a good time out there. Had some friends out there. Talked to Shots and
Savannah and
a whole bunch of them there. We got to talk to them. We also did the show from out of the Hall of Fame museum there too.
Oh, that's really awesome. I know that's something.
Yeah, it was great. In fact, they right after the Sprint Nationals, they had the World of Outlaws, I think, Nationals. After that,
yeah, we got to go there because the East Series was racing, I think, the week before the Nationals, so we got to watch the 360.
Well, what was nice was that the Hall of Fame invited us back out.
Oh, excellent.
So that was pretty nice of them. Unfortunately, I told them I couldn't do that an 18-hour trip again that soon.
No kidding, but that's an honor in itself to be able to do a show out of there. That's really cool.
Yep.
Well, we're checking out your website. Say your little sister's your biggest hero?
Yeah. She stopped racing, thank goodness, because probably be where I am, and I'd be sitting at home doing nothing. So she used to be really good. She's 5 years younger than me, so she kind of decided that she wanted to play school sports and do that kind of thing. But she's my biggest fan, so it's nice to have a very supportive family and to be 3,000 miles away from them. It doesn't make it easy, but it makes it real easy to know that they're always on my side. And that's cool.
Well, you say you're voted class clown, so you got some good jokes and some other stuff?
I don't know about that.
Well, I can make one easy for you. This is one I save for people.
I'm sorry?
Here, this is always a good one for you. What do you find was your most embarrassing moment while you were racing?
I don't. I've had many now. I can't remember what I had the times before that. I know there was one time where we started racing go-karts, and my dad was like, if we're going to be any good, we need to start, racing with a lot of competition. And there was a really competitive indoor series up in Red Bluff, California. Kyle Larson, Tyler Reddick, Max Benedetto, there's a lot of big names that race up there. And I was like, all right, well, let's go do it. And I remember going out there for the first time and qualifying and spinning out 3 times in the exact same spot. And when I pulled off, my dad's like, all right, well, maybe we should try this another time.
just tell
I
him.
remember that being pretty embarrassing, thinking maybe this is not really what I should be doing.
No, you can always just tell him, well, I'm just practicing being consistent.
Right.
I was very consistently spinning in the same spot, so.
Talking about Kyle, have you had to race against Kyle?
Yeah, I've been beat by him my whole life. So he's definitely, we raced go-karts when we were younger, and it's really awesome to just be able to see him. We met past, crossed paths again when he came and ran for Rev, and that's kind of cool to be able to do that. And then Tyler Reddick won that Rockingham race, and we used to race with him, and so it's cool to see, everybody's dreams kind of come full circle, and you get to race with your longtime buddies that you used to race with.
Now you need to be doing as many races as he's doing.
Yeah, how about just half as many?
Right. He's done what, 258 races as of last weekend or something like that?
I think it was 120, but 200, that's probably right. We should just round up and say 500 and call it.
Well, it looks like on your website, you ran a road course in your time.
Oh, one road course.
Was that scary, or was that just something totally different? Or
it was just completely different. I had never been on a road course my entire life and went to Lime Rock. So got to do that in an East car, and then it definitely, it was awesome. I don't remember going that fast, but I remember pulling in and thinking, wow, that was really fun. And Andy Santerre looked in my window and he said, you need to find about 5 seconds, so you better figure it out. I went back out there and jumped up to about, I think we were 14th on the board, and 2 laps later, that. But hey, I was going faster, so that was good. But I'll stick with the ovals for now.
Right.
So Andy
probably safer.
So Andy kicked some fear into you, get you to go a little quicker, eh?
That's right, yeah, he was like, I was like, whoo, that was awesome. He was like, yeah, well, 5 seconds to figure it out. I'm like, oh, geez, okay.
Yeah, I'll have to keep you in mind. We've got a team that we're trying to put together that's going to be an all-women race team. Get that little sucker, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
We got a little gnat that keeps flying around in here. It's the only gnat in here. Anyway.
I've run them in here.
Yeah, it figures. An all-female 24 Hours of Daytona.
Yeah.
So we're trying to put something together for that. We'll have to keep you on the back burner there, keep you in our minds.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to do something like that.
Make sure you brake in turn 1, though. That's one of the scariest corners.
Okay, I'll make sure. You just give me that. I'll make sure I brake in turn 1.
So you prefer the shorter tracks, or you like the bigger tracks, or?
I got to run Martinsville a couple years ago, and that was really fun. But I also got to run Loudon, and that was just fun. Iowa and those kinds of tracks. I like it all. I think they all bring something different, and they're all enjoyable in their own way.
Have you run any big super speedways yet, or?
No, just Loudon and Iowa are probably the biggest tracks I've run.
You should hook up with Toyota, see if I can get you a Toyota truck ride one day in the truck series.
Absolutely. That's hopefully my plan. We'll work on it.
So I've never experienced a draft, but that'd be pretty exciting.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. Absolutely.
Now, where are you living at nowadays?
I actually live over in Concord.
Okay.
Yeah, right over kind of by the Speedway. So close to the racing deal. I've been in Mooresville for a little while, but just recently I'm closer to the race shop. So.
Now, we're having a charity race up here at the AIK in Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
On December 2nd. You have to think about maybe coming out there and showing yourself up, bring some hero cards and do some autograph sessions, and who knows, maybe we can get you in one of the carts and get you to run some laps in there.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, please keep me posted on that. That would sound nice.
You're trying to sell my spot off, huh?
No. I've got who have I got? I've got
Scarborough and Cameron Patrick.
I've got what's his
Terry
name?
O'Connell.
Won the Old Dominion Speedway championship last year.
Colvin.
Yeah, Dave Polens. He's going to be the 5th driver in our group.
Oh, excellent.
I wouldn't mind sharing a ride with a girl, man. Come on. She's probably way better than I am. So I only ran a street stock series.
Do you like running carts?
Yeah, that's where I came from. So definitely something I always like to go back to. I know I'm going home in a couple of weeks for Christmas, and I get to go run a go-kart and dirt bike. So that's really awesome. There's somebody out there always lets me run his cart, and brings back old memories and the roots of where I really enjoy just go-kart racing and Red Bluff. That's what I remember. So it's nice to be able to go back there and race with old friends and see old faces and do all that.
Well, check your schedule. Or what do you got going on December the 2nd?
I think I'm free, so you just keep me posted. That definitely sounds like something I'd be really interested in.
If you want to come up here, you tell me right now.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Okay. I'm sorry, Jason.
Hey,
I'll let you do some
I'll be the PR
stuff.
person, all right?
There you go. You can PR. Jason was sort of skittish about getting into the kart anyway, so.
Hey, I'd rather interview the drivers, have some fun,
You will have a team of people that have had track championships and national championships.
All right.
So hopefully we get a good kart. That's the big deal.
I'm rooting for our team all the way. So.
Good, yeah. You give me a call and then we'll set that up. That sounds great.
All right, no problem. Yep. That's on a Sunday, and I believe it starts at about noon to 2 area, somewhere around there. Give me a quick second here.
So where is home? Where you reside? I mean, is it
Carson City, Nevada.
Carson City, Nevada? Good deal.
Yeah.
You stay away from Las Vegas, don't you?
Yeah, it's about 8 hours.
That's good. Yeah, you don't waste all your money in Vegas now.
Yeah, that's right. All that money needs to be spent on race cars.
Well, if you win a lot of money, you better buy a Sprint Cup car now.
That's right.
Right.
All right, now here's the deal, so you'll know.
Okay.
All right, it's called the Children's Hospital of the King's Daughters 100 Charity Race. It is 100 minutes of racing. 10 teams. They start at 5:30 and it should go till about 8:30. So it's about almost 2 hours of full racing. And of course, whoever does the most laps in that amount of time wins. And you have 5 people per team.
Right. Yeah, if anything changes, I'll let you know. But I don't believe there's anything on the schedule.
All right.
You got any plans for next year, though?
As of now, no. Still waiting to hear back from the combine results, and just having my fingers crossed with that. There's a lot of really good talent this year, and hopefully we'll be able to reach for rev racing again, and that's kind of the hope right now. But we're supposed to hear in the next couple of weeks if we've made it or not, and so fingers crossed.
So one of your goals is probably running the Daytona with the Sprint Cup boys, ain't you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's definitely a full-time goal. I try to shoot, for goals that I could. Right now, is to just get back into the E Series and be able to kind of do that and run there, and move up to the Truck Series. I kind of, want to do everything in the right ways. I've been given the opportunity to run something too quickly and without ruining my own racing, just by not really being ready. And so I really try to make sure that I've learned everything I can at one level and move up, the right way and not just fast as I can.
Right. Don't be like a Dan. I'm going to say Dan Patrick. Don't worry about it. Don't listen to me.
Yeah, no, it's just very important. I got to run in these cars 3 years ago, and I struggled really bad, and for once in my life thought that racing wasn't what I wanted to do, and I took a step back, and it's been the best thing I ever chose to do. 3 years in the late model has really taught me so much more, and I'm definitely ready to be back in that car, and that's kind of the hope right now, and we just have our fingers crossed that what we did at the combine was good enough, and hopefully 2013 will be a really good year for us.
Well, we're all rooting for you here at Race Talk Live.
Yeah, well, I really appreciate it. Thanks for having me on tonight.
Well, we always enjoy having fantastic new up-and-coming drivers.
Well, I appreciate it. I'm glad I fit into that category.
Well, what about, you got any superstitions you like to run with lucky rabbit's foot, or?
I try really not to be superstitious, but
Right.
for some reason this year, I run this helmet that has green paint on it. I've always struggled for some reason. Like, I'll run it, sometimes it's good, but we're kind of mediocre. And decided I was going to change the helmet and run this black helmet that I had. And we couldn't not finish better than fifth. So it was very superstitious to wear that. And I wore the same shirt, like, of course I washed it, but I wore the same shirt, the same shoes, the same race suit, everything that I could remember each weekend. And so far it's been working, so I definitely have it set out still, so maybe I can start next year's season off with a bang and have that luck run into next year.
Well, don't do what I did. I decided not to wear socks for 1 year, and it made my racing shoes smell like really horrible.
Oh,
so just stay away from that.
I can't imagine. I really can't imagine.
Yeah.
My thing was get in the car. That's all that matters. Get out there and go race.
Turn left. Just keep going fast.
That's right.
That's right.
Get airborne once in a while to thrill everybody. And
sometimes it's better to be lucky than talented, though.
That's right.
But always thank the fans. Always thank the fans.
That's right.
They come out there and pay for a good show, and
give it to them.
Give it to them.
Absolutely. Well, thank you again, and I'll please keep me posted on that Silver Charity race. I was really.
I've already sent him a notice to change Jason off and put you on while we were sitting here.
Said if I have anything come up, I'll let you know. But I'm pretty sure that it's just a clear weekend, so we'll make all the arrangements and we'll go from there.
Okay, I'll take and post the info on your Facebook page so you know what to look for.
Okay, sounds great. Thanks so much.
All right, have a good day.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, Raj,
kicked you to the curb that quick.
Hey, I'm perfectly happy. Y'all need a good stout team. I'm out there to have a good time with all y'all. CHKD is a great foundation.
Quick copy.
Good old Clifton Savage is helping us out. This guy we had last week.
There we go. But it should be fun.
Oh yeah,
hopefully she'll bring along some her autograph, hero cards and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And we'll have a good time with all that.
Yeah, my apologies for being late. I saw the clock and
I was sitting there. It says 15 minutes, and I said, okay, that'll
half an hour
make
ago.
it. Okay, where is he at? I don't remember that.
Well, I went past the shop and I had to make a U-turn.
The sign's on out there. Come on now. Anywho, like to thank y'all for spending your time with us this evening on Let's Talk Racing.
Well, I want one question.
Go ahead, question away.
Well, what do you think about this weekend? What are we looking for?
Ooh. Anybody got any paybacks they want to give out?
We're talking about Gordon or Boyer, or
no, because they're on probation.
Right.
So
they'll ruin their Daytona chances.
It could mess up a lot of stuff. So yeah, there are other people out there that have some things. Joey Logano, he might want to pay back Gordon after this past weekend.
Well, Logano's going to Penske, right?
Yeah.
Right. See, I'm trying to make up for lost time here. Yeah, I know you started solo.
But yeah, you caught all the fines and everything everybody got.
Yeah.
Gordon with his 100,000 in the points, and of course Hendricks with the points, and Gustafson he got fined as well. And then the whoever there was like, and then Well, you heard about Brad with his tweeting.
Right.
They
Right there in
fined
the
him
car.
25 grand.
Well, you're sitting right near the car. You got an onboard camera, and you're sitting there.
Well, I mean, he did it in Daytona, the first race of the season, and everybody thought it was great. The sports people were beefing it up. I mean,
It's a different aspect.
He added 100,000 people to his Twitter followers.
Well, I was a follower before he even did that.
Well, I was too, but I'm just saying,
yeah.
he went from 50,000 to 150,000. You know, that's cheating. But
that's using your mind. You know?
But yeah, but once again, NASCAR. The big thing is they don't want electronics of any type in the car other than what's supposed to be
radios. Yeah.
Simply because you can make some neat apps for a phone and be able to track what that car does.
Right.
You know, when you see all the on-screen monitoring, the guys in the pit cars, they don't get to see all that good stuff other than what they see on the TV.
Well, you got Formula One that you can change tire pressure right there from the pit box.
But I mean, they are giving them a little bit more they can do inside. They can turn on and off the fans,
the brake bias. And
just a few things here and there.
Well, that's one thing I enjoyed about NASCAR. NASCAR, you have to adjust for that car. The crew chief and the driver's got to tell you what he needs.
Yeah. I mean, it's sweet if you're in a Formula One car.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like it tweaking this a little bit.
Just turn that little knob.
Oh yeah. But yeah, they try to keep the monitoring, the computer monitoring down. But having some of these newer smartphones, you've seen some of the apps they put out there on these things.
Well, you got a tip calculator. You can guess what your tip's going to be. But that's.
There's going to be one that's going to be there for how long does your fart go, and then that's going to how much area that it's going to accumulate, devastate.
Only Roger was that. Let's talk racing TV.
Yeah,
where to get this exciting
we'll
stuff?
throw anything. It's fast farts.
Right. Well, as long as you don't put a restrictive on it.
Oh, the noise goes higher. We ain't right.
It's been an exciting show, even though I've been here for 15 minutes.
Oh, we can still get out of here.
Well, we always enjoy food at the end.
Yeah. We're still trying to land Ruby Tuesdays as a new sponsor to pay for our suppers at the end of the night.
So who we got right now? We got Let's Talk Racing TV,
Auction Hotspot, PC Doctors, Hampton Incredible Tees.
You want a T-shirt done?
Hampton Incredible Tees. You can get your race car done even.
Got decals.
Yep.
Get ready for the next 2013 season.
Yeah. He said he almost went into doing the the new style where you put the whole thing.
The wraps?
Yeah, to do the wrap. He said it cost him way too much more money to try to do that. He says it's just easier to do it the old way.
Well, my dad's favorite driver has always been Davey Allison. I thought about doing a recreation for my dad for a Davey Allison car.
Yeah.
But that's still in the works. Super Street's coming up, so.
Well, you can always do Enduros.
Oh shoot! I don't want my car to be demolished, Tarek.
Don't hit nobody.
Hey,
don't let them hit you. Go fast. Turn left. You might have to do a little right out there though.
Yeah. Well, you're a big Enduro guy, so.
Hey, you got to remember back then, 100 cars on the track. Come on, not this 10 to 12 cars out there. Yeah.
Well, everybody, cross your fingers. Timothy Peters, come on.
Well, Timothy Peters, yay, Timothy! But anywho, all right, let's get these people so they can go back to watching whatever they want to watch on TV at 8 o'clock. And we're out of here. See ya!
Take care.
Hi, my name is Natalie Sather. I drive the 94 K&N Lady Eagle Safety Wear, Butler Built Seats, Bell Helmets, Hooker Harness Seatbelts, number 94 at South Boston Speedway. Be sure to listen to Let's Talk Racing TV.
I'm Sam Hunt, driving 42 car on the thing Let's Talk Racing.
Hey guys, I'm Daytona 500 winner Trevor Bain, and thank you for watching Let's Talk Racing.
Hi, I'm Robert Richardson Jr., driver of the number 23 Dodge Challenger for R3 Motorsports in the NASCAR Nationwide Series, and you're watching Let's Talk Racing.
I'm Timothy Peters, driver of the number 17 Toyota NASCAR Camp World Truck Series, and you're listening to Let's Talk Racing.
Let's Talk Racing is brought to you by PC Doctors, Computer Sales and Services. This doctor still makes house calls. And also Hampton Incredible Tees and Signs, both located at 1248 North King Street in Hampton, Virginia.